ChronicBabe, an online resource for women who want to live kick-ass lives in spite of illness. Let's go, time to stop saying no. Let's go, L-E-T-S-G-O. Let's go, time to stop saying no and start saying yes. I am a champion negative thinker. I am a world-class catastrophizer. If you're not familiar with the term, it basically means if you can imagine a terrible scenario, I will imagine it and then I will make it even more horrifying. Plus, I come from a long line of hypochondriacs, which just confuses the issue. I know I'm really sick. I've had the diagnoses. It's legit. But sometimes I also get worked up about other little health things. So if I have a little bump, I decide it's skin cancer. And if my ankle's a little sore, I decide it's a stress fracture. And then I think that my knee is hurting. And then I start to panic. And then the world starts to spin out of control. And See how awesome that is? That is the power of negative thinking. And I am genetically predisposed to it. That being said, I want to tell you a story about how I'm working to conquer some of my negative thinking. The first few years after I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, I had to get used to its capricious ways, all the little symptoms that would pop up from nowhere. And I was in my doctor's office all the damn time. It really got out of control. See, I had gone from being perfectly healthy one day to being incredibly sick and miserable another day. So to my mind, it was only natural that all these other things would start showing up in the same way. And everything seemed very perilous. Apparently, this is a way of thinking that a lot of us chronic babes can fall into. So, in what I'm sure was a super secret pact between my psychologist and my primary care physician, my psychologist instituted the 24-hour rule. Now, the 24-hour rule was that unless I was bleeding to death or fell off a cliff or someone had chopped my hand off, I was not allowed to worry about a new health issue for 24 hours. Sometimes those 24 hours are really long, but it works. All those things, they go away after 24 hours. Well, okay, most of those things. That little bump, it's not skin cancer. This is it. The ankle pain, it's not a stress fracture. It's just that I wore heels the day before. You know the drill. It's such a simple rule, and it really freaking works. It's magical. It totally calms me down. The rule is not ignore all new health issues and live in denial. The rule is don't panic. I share this with you to remind you that there are ways around negative thinking. There are limitless ways for our mind to get into negative thought patterns, but we can get creative and really work around them. It is totally possible. Now I don't even sweat new health issues for 24 hours automatically. It's such a relief. It really frees my mind to think about other more important things like fostering world peace or thinking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right, I'm out of here. I'm not going to think about this toe pain. It is definitely not gout. Okay, see ya. La 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 la. Technology. Tickle it in the nose. Excuse me.
Me too. There we go.
Do you think I should do it again?
Okay.
This is life. We make sounds. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.